Alright, what's good everybody, 734 here. Today we got some more MX vs ATV Legends, and we got a factory GasGas team. Update here, we got the Red Bull Trelly Designs factory GasGas team. $5.99 for this whole bundle, at least here in America. I'm not sure what it is elsewhere, but for $5.99 you get 2 gear sets, and then you get the GasGas 125, the 252 stroke, 254 stroke, and the 454 stroke. Now I have not used all the bikes yet, but I have used the 450, and that comes with, or all bikes come with the factory GasGas Red Bull skin, along with, obviously the stock one. I don't know why this is stuck like that. There we go. We got the factory GasGas skin, and then the rest of the skins that come with every other bike in the game as well. And as for your 2 gear sets, we have this one right here, which is my personal favorite. It looks very similar to that Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse like themed gear that some of the pros were wearing at the Nationals. Just a very sick looking gear. And we obviously have this one right here, which is just a copy of the original stock one we already had in the game. So really only like one new one, but we are also going to be getting a new helmet in the here within the next week. I believe November like 3rd. I'm actually I don't listen to that. I could be completely wrong. But yeah, I mainly just run this one, and I run the FXR or A, or what helmet do I run? I don't know. Or yeah, FXR, and I just customize it to match. So yeah, this is just the kit I run right here. It just looks good. And I've been running this camera. I ran this for my YouTube shorts. It just looks it looks way cooler. Wow. This just looks a lot cooler in terms of showing the bike off and stuff. It's just a cool looking angle, so it looks dope. Alright, so I'm going to run a few races on the throwback track playlist. It took me a second to find a lobby. Normally it takes it's instantly, especially on this specific playlist. But can't find a lot of people. I'm not going to be using that camera angle just because it gives me a headache when I actually use it in like a race. It's just very hard to use it and like actually try, so I'm just going to stick to this. Damn. This dude also using the GasGas, I think he is. It's kind of hard for me to see. There's like a bit of a motion blur. I'm not sure if it comes across in the camera, and I fucked that up so bad. Jesus. Whoops in this game, whoops in All Out and this game have always been so difficult for me. In Encore, whoops were pretty easy. Obviously there's like a certain skill gap that the game had, but for the most part, whoops, even in Alive, and even in Reflex, they weren't that hard as well. But yeah, and for some reason in Legends and All Out, the way the bike reacts, it just is weird for me, because you can't just lean back like in most motocross games. You can sometimes, but in most warp sections you can't. The Red Bull GasGas skin is pretty common, like to already see used like online and stuff. I saw it yesterday, last night playing, because I'm recording this the day after the skin came out. And I've already seen it, in a lot of lobbies. There was a full lobby using it last night, like 4 or 5 of us, and everyone had it. And then now me and this dude are both using it here on Savannah. So it is pretty common, and I'll be real, it is one of the best looking skins in the game. This combination right here specifically, oh, he fucked up. Close race to the end here, let's see what happens. No way. He led the whole race and then he fucked it up, bro. I'd be so mad. Let's go. Alright, now we're on Capital City. This is one of the best looking tracks, at least for Supercross. And this factory skin just looks so dope. Honestly, everything looks as good as fuck on this track. It just looks incredible, man. The way the crowd looks is just, I don't know, bro. Everything about this stadium and this track is just sick. I think we got a new guy in this lobby, not the same as the last race. Because he is on the Kawasaki. Honestly, I love that kit he's on as well. It looks like that little purple skin the 250 riders were using. I think most people actually use a 7 gear to make that, rather than FXR. And yeah, just look at the amount of people in this fucking stadium. That's honestly one of the few weird things about MX vs ATV games. is they always have insane amounts of people in the stadiums. I'm gonna be real, I love the sport. No knock to motocross or supercross. But ain't no stadium filling up like this. Like, I don't know what the largest attendance is for motocross and supercross, but it ain't nothing like what we think it, or what MX versus ATV thinks it is. And as much as I like this track, I'm not very good on it at all. I don't think he's very good either, though, so it's kind of bailing me out. If the other dude was on this race, he probably would beat me. He was beating me all the way up into the end. I love this little triple with the little rollers right in front of it. In this section as well. Oh my god, I fucked that up bad. And for as short as the laps are, like, this race honestly feels very long. Jesus, bro. What am I doing? And my review is like this too, and I did a review on this video. Might not even include this one, fuck. I honestly wish Rainbow would just experiment to some degree with, like, simulator physics. Like, you know how, like, they have, like, pro physics or whatever in the game? Like, I feel like I wish that it would actually, like, do some crazy, like, shit. You know, like, actually make it different, you know? Or maybe they just added a completely different physics feature. I don't know. I think it'd just be interesting because, you know, I know Milestone likes to, you know, market their games as, like, the realistic experience, which, you know, everyone knows they aren't. It would be cool to see some game make an actual take at that. You know, and I'm not saying make the whole game like that, because I just don't think most people are going to want a motocross game like that, but I just think, like, if you just make a little, like, little on switch to, like, simulator physics, you can just turn it on and off. That's, like, in the settings, kind of like a little hidden little thing. I think it wouldn't hurt at all, you know? I think it'd be dope. Damn. One thing I think is really dope, and I honestly don't even, like, really pay attention to detail, or, like, close detail that much, but I actually noticed that the bikes, and I don't think it's been like this in previous games, so the bike sounds, like, aren't, I don't think at least all the bikes sound the exact same. I think there's, like, a little difference between some bikes. I could be completely tripping, though, but I honestly feel like, and I don't mean that, like, just 450s, like, sound different from 250s. I mean, like, certain 450s sound different from certain 250s. Stuff like that. Maybe that's also common sense, I don't know. Like, it might just be completely a stupid thought, but who the fuck knows. And I believe I ran a 58, man. My lap times for this race were horrible. I did not run, like, any good laptops. I ran like a 50, like a mid 50 something. I believe it was either a 58 or like a little mid 50. And honestly, I think that's going to do it for this video, guys. I don't really have too much more to say. There's not too much more to showcase. I've already showed off the bike and all the rest of the stuff and touched on the rest of the DLC. You know, if there were any differences between the bikes, then I guess there would be more to talk about. If there is any differences between the bikes, like if you know anything, then please comment below. Like if you know that if the bikes have any differences. You know, there's conflicting sources. You know, I know, like, there's some big YouTubers that will say they're all the same. Other YouTubers will say there is some differences. I don't really think there is, personally. You know, at least none I can find, or like none that I can, like, feel. But I don't really pay attention to detail like that anyway. But yeah, guys, that will do it for this video. Hope you guys did enjoy it, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.